And let's kick off with a look at our very latest GBNews People's Poll. Now, this is a scientific poll of the opinion of the people in the country at large. This week it's revealed only 13% of the public reveal they support the disruptions caused by Just Stop Oil, with 47% strongly opposed to the demonstrations. Our poll also found that more than half of those surveyed supported harsher punishment for the protesters, but older groups seem much more in favour of the increased sentences than younger groups. That's me, of course. And in the latest Westminster voting intention, support for Reform UK has hit a record high. When asked how they vote in a general election, 8% opted for the Richard Tice-led party, a record high level of support. In comparison to last week's People's Poll, Labour are down 5 points, from 47 to 42%. The Tories still a dreadful 21%. The Lib Dems down 1 point, from 10 to 9%. Well, let's speak to Kevin Schofield, who's political editor at Huffington Post, and joins me now. Kevin, what do you think about that? 13% only support what they're doing, 47% strongly opposed. I thought it would be more like 67% strongly opposed.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I think a lot of people, if not most people, would agree with the aims of the campaigners, but not their methods. I think that's why you're seeing the figures that you are. People don't like their lives being disrupted, as they would probably see it, for no reason. So maybe the campaigners are aiming at the wrong target. And, you know, when you're campaigning on anything, you have to try and take the public with you. And these figures would suggest that the Just Stop Oil campaigners are failing to take the public with them. So they might have to possibly rethink their methods and the way that they're going about trying to achieve their aims.
They have paused the campaign today, and I'm going to be speaking to somebody from Just Stop Oil, Kevin, in a moment. But there's a picture in just about every newspaper today of 17 or so police officers on a deserted M25, deserted for hours because one solitary Just Stop Oil protester is on a gantry above the motorway. This, with the headline, "What on earth are the police doing?" We know the Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, has laid the law down to the police, but they simply are not, it appears, willing to take them on.
Yeah, well, I mean, it may well be a question for the police to look again at how they handle situations like this. Obviously, as I said, it is massively disruptive to people trying to go about their daily lives, getting to work, maybe going to visit family and friends. So you can understand why people get frustrated by this type of thing, and also wondering why the police are policing it in the way that they do. I think different forces have different approaches to dealing with these protests. But yeah, you're right. The Home Secretary has been pretty clear with the police as to how she believes, anyway, that they should be approaching these types of situations. So it may well be something again that the police might want to have a rethink as to come up with the best way to approach it.
And haven't the Home